Now I'll read out from the old DWRG a more negative review of the Android Invasion, though it's not completely condemnatory. Well, Terror of the Zygons 2 by Michael Hickerson, 18th/7th/98. Every time I watch the Android Invasion, I'm impressed by how great the cloning process is. Unfortunately, I'm not talking about the process the Kralls used to produce an entire village of androids now. I'm referring to the fact that virtually the entire story of Android Invasion is the same as the earlier Season 13 entry Terror of the Zygons. The Zygons plan to invade Earth by replacing key figures. Same thing goes for the Kralls. Another similarity comes in that the Zygons and Kralls look a lot alike when in their natural form. About the only part of the Zygon plan the Kralls haven't taken is that aren't a monster like the Skarasan to work havoc. It's a shame they didn't. It might as well brighten up the overall story a bit. The main problem with the story is the incredible leaps of logic, or illogic if you prefer, the Kral plan has. One has to wonder just why they bothered to build the village for the clones to hang out in. Why go to such painstaking efforts only to destroy it in episode 3? Another question I ask is just how Crayford knew that Benton had been promoted. Presumably he left Earth during the Pertwee era when Benton was a sergeant, long before his promotion in Robot. So why is he RMS Benton here? I'm a person who can usually overlook major plot holes as long as they don't interfere with my overall enjoyment of the story, but in the Android Invasion the plot holes are just too glaring to be overlooked or ignored. They simply add up to a less than enjoyable overall experience, which is a shame because in spots the Android Invasion is fun to watch. While I don't agree that the cliffhanger for episode 2 is one of the best of all time, I will agree that it's an effective one. I also like the little attention to detail used here with Sarah's scarf cluing in both the Doctor and the audience that something is amiss with her. Also, Tom Baker turns in a good performance, even though at times his voice sounds hoarse. However, when you add it all up, the Android Invasion is the weakest entry in Season 13. There are pieces of a good story struggling to get out here, but they don't quite make it.